그리고 인사를. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
You put it on? You put it? You put it?
Open it out. There's jellyfish. Huh? Out of it. No.
मैं तो नहीं हूँ काबिल, तेरा पार कैसे पाऊँ। मैं तो नहीं हूँ काबिल, तेरा पार कैसे पाऊँ। टूटी हुई वाणी से गुणगान कैसे गाऊं। तेरी प्रेरणा से ही सब ये कमाल हो रहा है। करते हो तुम कन्हैया, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
अरे छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल।
आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल। आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल, श्याम वरण मेरो मदन गोपाल। काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल, श्याम वरण मेरो मदन गोपाल।
काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल, श्याम वरण मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजाए मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजाए मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गोपियाँ मधुबन बाग, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गोपियाँ मधुबन बाग, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गोपियाँ मधुबन बाग, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन
घास खाए गैया दूध पिए ग्वाल, माखन खाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
घास खाए गैया दूध पिए ग्वाल, माखन खाए मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
अरे छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल। छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान खाते नहीं, बेर शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह तुम नचाते नहीं।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम् कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं।
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम्
राधे कृष्णा 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 राधे राधे
राधे श्यामा 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 राधे राधे
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा
श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा पितुमात स्वामी सखा हमारे पितुमात स्वामी सखा हमारे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा
बंदी ग्रह के तुम अवतारी कहीं जन्मे कहीं पले मुरारी
बंदी गृह के तुम अवतारी कहीं जन्मे कहीं पले मुरारी
किसी के जाए किसी के कहाए है अद्भुत हर बात तिहारी
गोकुल में चमके मथुरा के तारे गोकुल में चमके मथुरा के तारे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा आधर में बंसी हृदय में राधे बट गए दोनों में आधे
राधे बच गए दोनों में आधे आधे
राधा ना गए हे भक्त वत्सल सदैव भक्तों की काम साधे
वहीं गए
Yeah.
पुकारे हे नाथ नारायण सखा हमारे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा।
कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। राधे कृष्ण, राधे कृष्ण, राधे
Have a mic? Have a mic? No, mic. Loud. Other shout? No. Like an actual microphone so the audience could hear me. Yeah, no, you have no system. Yeah, have it here.
A normal mic to talk.
So everybody could hear me.
So people are hearing. No, we are not. No, still the one here. Yeah. We mic man.
No, that's it.
No, here. Not on this way. Right, huh?
I shouted, I heard it.
Go for it.
अच्छा प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण संगतोऽपि वा यः स्मरे पुंडरीकाक्ष सभयभ्यंतरा सूक्ष्म देवता वातु देवता सूर्य देवता चंद्रमा देवता वसुवो देवता रुद्र देवता अर्च देवता मरुत देवता विश्व देवता बृहस्पति देवता इंद्र देवता वरुण देवता ओम द्याः शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापः शांति ओषधय शांतिर वनस्पतय शांति विश्वदेव शांतिर ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरिद्धि। ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः। ओम श्री यमदेवाय नमः। ओम श्री धर्मराजाय नमः। ओम श्री चित्रगुप्ताय नमः। ओम श्री विष्णवे नमः। ओम श्री रुद्राय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। Everybody, please take your seats. Offer your flowers. Give her flowers again.
You got somebody to open this one. Hi, son.
All right, so let us all put hands together as we seek the divine blessings of Bhagwan Vishnu and Bhagwan Krishna. Hari Om Shuklam Bharadram Devam Shashivarnam Chaturbhajam Prasana Varanam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Hari Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Parmanabham Suresham Vishwadadam Gagana Sadrisham Megavaranam Shubhagam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरं सर्वलोकनाथं मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वजा मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनो हरे ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ॐ देवकी नन्दनाय विद्महे रुक्मिणी वल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो कृष्ण प्रचोदयात् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपिका गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। शरणम। संकल्प। Very good. So you'll take your name when I tell you. Take Papa name when I tell you. And we ask that Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, they accept our offering and guide that soul, bless that soul now and always. Hari Om. Om Vishnu 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 Arya Shri Brahma Mohini Dvitiya Parare Shri Sveta Var Kalpe Kal Yuge Kali Pratame Charanya Punya Kshetre Bhaura Vartare Vartamane Chunara Deshi. Take the address home here. Warren Road Grame Samvatsre Amuka Yane Amuka Mase Amuka Pakshe Amuka Karne Amuka Titi Amuka Vasare Amuka Yoge Amuka Nakshatre Amuka Gotra Nam Nasya. Take your name. Yajman Nam Nasya. Take his name. Shri Preta Nam Nasya. Shri Antishri Sanskar Sankalpam Aham Karishe. Om Shri Krishna Ye Namaha Govinda Ye Namaha Paramatmane Namaha Yamdeva Ye Namaha Dharamraja Ye Namaha Sankalpam Aham Karishe. Krishna Bhagwan Ki Jai. Make your offerings. Flowers. As we chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, we pray. Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Prem se bolo Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Make your offering. Kush grass. So Baba will guide you as to where you place it. Hari Om. Om Adyamuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Kushtashto Mayadeta Upatishtatam. Prem se bolo Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Very good. So you take any lot of water, you perform snan, offer water on the body 3 times. Om Adyamuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Snanam Mayadeta Upatishtatam. Chandan. Using the index finger, you'll offer your chandan. Baba will guide you. Hari Om. Om Shri Adyamuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Chandanam Mayadeta Upatishtatam. Prem se bolo Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Beautiful. So now you take in the perfume. And 3 times you spray constantly across the body. Hari Om Adyamuka Gotrasya Amuka Pretasya Gandam Ayadeta Upatishtatam. Very good. Malas now. Hari Om. Om Shri Krishnaye Namostute Govindaye Namostute Paramatmane Namostute Om Adyamuka Gotrasya Muka Pretasya Pushpamayadeta Upatishtatam. Beautiful. Arti. Everybody, let us all stand as we perform Arti. So I want you all to sing with me. I alone can't be straining my voice, okay? So together, everybody. Om Adyamuka Gotrasya Muka Pretasya Deepamayadeta Upatishtatam. Together. Jai Krishna Hare Shri. Jai Krishna Hare. Tu chahe tu पूरा न कर दे जो भी तेरा जय 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 कृष्ण हरे श्री जब चारों तरफ और कोई जय कृष्ण हरे श्री जय जय कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण भगवान की जय. Please take your seats, everybody. Give him flowers before we do the pinda. As we seek the divine blessings of Bhagwan Vishnu once more. Hari Om Aushade Chintaye Vishnum Bhojane Cha Janardanam Shayane Padmanabham Cha Vivahe Cha Prajapatim Yudha Chakrara Devam Praveshe Cha Travekanam Narayanam Tanotyage Priraram Priyasangame Duswapne Smara Govindam Sankate Marusud Udanam Kamane Narhasimham Cha Pavake Jalasainam Jalamadye Varaham Cha Parvate Raghunandanam Gamane Vamanam Chaiva Sarvakareshu Madhavam Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hare Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje Achyutam Keshavam Satyabha Madhavam Madhavam Sridharam Radhika Radhitam Indira Madhiram Chetasa Sundaram Devaki Nandanam Nandajam Sandade Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Hare Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje. Prem se bolo Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. Offer your flowers. Pinda. Very good. So, we're about to offer our first pinda. So most of you all are accustomed with funerals, and I'll just explain something before we continue. This is the first of 5 pindas that will be offered throughout this ceremony today, here right now on the cremation site in a little while. This first pinda would represent all of the devtas that Papa used to pray to, whoever he would offer his dar for, whoever he would plant his jandi for when either Baba or I come to do puja. This would represent those devtas, letting those devtas know that this soul is no longer present in this home. The second pinda that we'll offer will be right on the bridge here before we leave. That will indicate a journey to the cremation site that is safe, a journey that is filled with no obstacles, no blockages, seeking the divine blessings of the devtas for a clear passage to the cremation site. The third pinda that we'll offer by the cremation site will represent the protection of the corpse itself, protection of the body. So no elemental beings, the things that you and I can't see, to harass and torment the body. The fourth pinda that we're going to offer also by the cremation site will be for the beings that reside by the cremation site. Whoever resides by that cremation site, we seek their blessings to bring that body into their home. And the fifth pinda, we put it right before the body goes into burn, indicating and blessing that body, or that soul I should say, for the next journey, whatever is the second journey that soul now embarks on. So I'll say it again. First pinda here is for all of the devtas that Papa used to pray to when either Baba or I would come. Second pinda would represent the safe journey to the cremation site. Third pinda represents the protection of the corpse. Fourth pinda represents the as we say, the blessings of those in the cremation site to get their permission to enter. And the fifth pinda represents the soul, or the journey of the soul in its next journey. So with this in mind, I want you to hold that pinda. Baba will sprinkle water. You will take your name when I tell you. You'll take Papa's name when I tell you. And you'll offer it when I tell you. Hari Om. Adyamoka Gotrasya, take your name. Amuka Pretasya, Papa name. Shri Pindo Prare, Maya Deta Upatishtatam. Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. So it goes in the right hand there for me. This is a little long, you'll take your name when I tell you. Om Adyamoka Gotrasya, your name. Amuka Pretasya, Papa name. Isha Tiltoyam Jaliste Maya Deta Upatishtatam. Excellent job, very good. All right, give him flowers for me. Hari Om. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. My dear devotees, I must say to each and every one of you, Sitaram, and a cordial welcome to this wonderful home on what is a very sad occasion for this family. I'll share something with you before we have the members of the family do the eulogy and so on. In the Gita, there's a beautiful shloka in Sanskrit. It says, Jatasya hi dravom mrityaho dravam janmamritasya cha tasmar apahare rete natvam sochitam arhasi. In English, it says something very important, but I want to ask you something. In this world that you and I live in, one thing and one thing alone is certain. What is it? Death. That same Sanskrit sloka, Jatasya hi dravom mrityaho dravam janmam mritasya cha tasmar apahare rete natvam sochitam arhasi, is where Lord Krishna says that death is certain for he who has been born, and rebirth will eventually be inevitable for he who has died. Therefore, once you understand that death is certain, there's no need to cry, no need to grieve, and no need to mourn. But you know something? Even though every single one of us sitting here this morning understand that death is certain, it's very difficult not to cry. How can you not cry when somebody who you have loved for your entire life is no longer with you? How can you not grieve when somebody who you're accustomed seeing around, laughing with, talking with, liming with, is no longer with you? How can you not mourn when somebody who has loved you and cherished you and guided you is no longer there with you? So even though every one of us understand that death is certain, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to accept. And I'll tell you this, my dear devotees, this isn't something new. You all should know this, but I'm just reminding you, nothing else in your life is a guarantee more than that. Waking up this morning, that was not a guarantee, but waking up this morning was a privilege. You see this breath I just took there? That breath was no guarantee. That breath was a privilege. You see, seeing the people you're seeing around you here right now, that wasn't no guarantee. Seeing them this morning is a privilege. Every day you breathe, every day you live, every day you see somebody, that is a privilege. This world that we live in, my dear devotees, nothing is more certain than death. One day death will come. And the harsh reality is, death doesn't have an age limit anymore. You don't have to be in your 70s or 80s. You can be young as Papa. Papa was now what, 60? Young, now start to live. Death will come. That could come from somebody young like me. It can come. There's no age limit. But I want to ask you something. When death comes, when death knocks, how many of you are ready? How many of you are not scared of death? When Yamraj knocks on your door, whether you open that door or not, he will walk in and he will take who he wants. Therefore, in the short little time that we have life in our body, live it to the best of our ability. Every single one of us, we are humans. We make mistakes. We are not perfect. We falter from time to time. But whatever chance you get to make amends, whatever chance you get to be better, whatever chance you get to do better, do it. Because you can never tell when Yamraj comes knocking at your door. Now when you leave this earth behind, make sure you are leaving this earth without any regrets. Live every day like it's your last. Cherish the people around you. Love the people around you. Forgive some of the people around you. Let go of some of the grudges we may hold on to, because life is too short to allow those things to rule us. Life is too short to allow our short little time to be dominated by things that are wrong, things that are impure, things that are toxic. And that comes to every home. And I'll break it down very simple for you. There was this child. He loved his father. His father was everything to him. He loved his father. He adored his father. Even when his father would quarrel with him and buff him up a little bit, he still loved his father. And one day he looked at his father and he said, "Papa, tomorrow I want to go to the beach. Will you take me to the beach?" So the father said, "Okay, I'll take you to the beach. Go and sleep and get enough rest, because tomorrow will be a long day, a full day at the beach." So the child went to bed, went to sleep, father went to sleep. And next morning, the child woke up and he looked at the time and he said, "But it's so late. Why didn't Papa wake me up? I wonder if Papa doesn't want to go to the beach again. So he got up, came out his room, and he said, Papa, no response. So he went into the room of his father. He said, hey, Dad, no response. Papa, no response. Goes up to the bed, looks at his father. Hey, Dad, wake up. No response. Dad? Daddy? Dad? And that father not responding. That father died. That father died. That child, all alone, shattered and broken. He didn't know what to do. His father was his life. His father was everything to him. And now he's calling his father, shaking his father, talking to his father, touching his father. And his father isn't waking up. He said, Papa, why are you not waking up? You promised we would go to the beach. And that child started to cry, experiencing death for the first time. He went to his guru and he said, Guru, I want you to do me a favor. I don't know my mother. I don't know any other family members. All I know is my father. And my father isn't waking up. My father isn't waking up. God has taken him away from me. Therefore, Guru, I want you to do me a favor. So the Guru said, tell me what it is you want. He said, bring Papa back to life. He said, bring Papa back to life. The child said, yes, Gurudev, bring Papa back to life. He has to carry me to the beach. So the Guru realized, oh my, this child is in a very, very dangerous place in his life right now. He realized that this child is a little confused about what death is. So he said, son, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go house to house and find some mustard seed for me. Bring some mustard seed from a home where no one had died. So every home you go by, ask them for mustard seed. And if they say they have it, ask them if anybody died. But the moment they tell you somebody died, don't bring the mustard seed. Find another home where nobody died. And if you can find the mustard seed from a home where nobody died, son, bring it back to me. And I will help you bring Papa back to life. The child said, are you sure? Guru said, yes. So the child said, okay. He left the Guru and he went to the first home and he knocked on the door. He said, do you have mustard seed? They said, yes. He said, okay, can I have it? They said, yes. He said, but by chance, did anyone die in this home? They said, yes, my son died. So he said, okay, never mind. He went to the next home, knocked on the door. Do you have mustard seed? Yes. Did anyone die here? Yes, my mother died. He said, okay, never mind. He went to the next house. And instead of asking for mustard seed, he just asked if anybody died. He said, did anybody die here? Yes, my Aja died. Next house, did anybody die here? My Nani died. Next house, did anybody die here? My brother died. My sister died. Every single home that young man, that young child visited, somebody died. Every family he interacted with, somebody lost somebody. So he decided, you know what? Something is wrong. He said, every home I visited, somebody has died. So you know what he decided to do? He came to a realization at that point. What do you think the realization was? He needs to try a new village. He said, this village ain't working out. So he went to the other villages, like going from Warren Road into Bokal there now, changing streets. Knocked on the door, did anybody die here? And he got the same answer. Every home, every family lost somebody. And he realized at that point in time, he's not alone. He realized at that point in time, he's not the only one to experience that. He's not the only one who would have lost his father, who would have lost a mother, who would have lost a brother. Everybody loses somebody at a point in time. So he went back to the Guru empty-handed. And the Guru said, son, did you get the mustard seed? He said, no. The Guru said, why? He said, because Guruji, everybody lost somebody. People lost their children, people lost their mothers, people lost their fathers. That is something that everybody has dealt with. And I also have to deal with it. The point I'm making, devotees, is you are not alone. One day we all have to suffer loss. One day we all have to know what it is like to lose somebody. I'm sure many of you here would have already lost somebody who you loved. I will one day have to deal with it as well. It is just how life goes. And that is why it is so important to treasure every moment. That is why it is so important to value the people you have around you. That is why it is so important to hold no grudges, hold no hate, but to only have love, only have goodness in your heart. And even when the little bad comes in, find a way to get it out quickly, because life is too short. You can never tell what could happen. And this father, for most of you who would have known him, you all would know him much better than me. My father will talk about him in a little while. But I will tell you something what I believe a father represents. And I believe if a father can represent one of these things that I'm going to tell you, then a father would have done his job. And when I say it, I'm sure that this wonderful father would have at least represented one of these things. F-A-T-H-E-R. The F in father, it stands for fearless. It is said a father is one of those persons that as a child, sometimes the child sees a father as being so fearless, being so brave, being so courageous. Sometimes a father, he faces the world of problems and his child or his dulahin knows nothing about it. He will stand up in the storm, get wet, get soaked, have the lightning and thunder all over him, and he will not crumble. He will not crack. He will not break. He will not falter. He will not run. He will stand up very bravely, very fearlessly. In my opinion, a father is fearless. The fathers that I'm seeing here, I'm sure you can agree. I'm sure your children can agree that at points in time in your life, you stand up very brave. Even though you might be a little scared, you show no fear. You stand up very fearlessly in the face of trouble, and you stand and you wither that storm. I'm sure that this father would have faced many challenges where he had to be brave, where he had to be fearless, where he had to stand up for his two sons, his dulahin, his family. A father is fearless. Do you agree, yes or no? Yes. The A in father stands for admirable. It is said a father, he is not perfect. He will make mistakes. He will do little wrong things from time to time. Nobody perfect. But there are certain qualities that every person possesses that a child or loved ones can look up to and be proud of. I'll say that again. There are certain qualities every person possesses that their sons or daughters can look up to and be proud of. We all make mistakes and we all falter. We all have our bad habits. But there are a couple of things that we may have that people may admire. I'm sure that Papa would have had admirable qualities in him where his children could have looked up at him, where the people who are here today, the amount of people that has been in the wake would have looked up and say, you know what, he was like this, he was like that. I used to admire this about him. I used to respect this about him. So our father is admirable. Yes or no? Yes, I feel all you disagree with that one. Yes or no? Yes, good. The T in father stands for teacher. If your father wasn't fearless or admirable, I am positive at some point in time he would have taught you something. He'd have been a guide to you. He'd have helped you done something or instructed you or made you learn about something that you would have never known. For example, with a little child, a father might teach that child to ride a bike, might teach that child to play the cricket, the football, all of these little things. They will guide that child to be the best version possible. They will teach that child and nurture that child and help that child, give that child the right morals, the right values, teach that child to say please, teach that child to say thank you and all the basic stuff. So a father, in a little way or so, he is a teacher. He is a guide. He is somebody who teaches you. Yes or no? Yes. The H in father, and I'm sure you all will agree with this one, stands for hardworking. A father is very, very, very hardworking. A father sometimes will work so hard, compromise so much. A father is somebody who will cross the entire ocean, if needs be, to provide for his dulahin, to provide for his son, provide for his daughter, provide for his family. He will toil a lot. He will work hard. Sometimes he works multiple jobs, but he will do whatever it takes to make sure that his family have a roof over their head, have somewhere good to put their head when the night comes to sleep. A father will work very hard, sacrifice a lot, compromise a lot. Yes or no? Yes. The E in father, let it stand for ever loving, meaning the love of a father never dies. He may quarrel with you, you may have disagreements, you may have fallen out. That is part of life. But the love that a father has, he may not talk about it much, he may not show it much, but the love of a father is there. He loves very silently, but he loves very deeply. He loves very unconditionally. His love is forever. And finally, the R in father stands for real. In the world that we live in today, I always say that real is rare and fake is almost everywhere. One of the realest persons in your life is a father or a mother. One of the realest people in your life are your parents. Your friends may stray you, your friends may guide you wrongly, but a mother or father will always try their best to be real with you, be honest with you, be truthful to you, tell you the things that may be hard to hear, tell you the things that may hurt you because they want to see you always do good. And that is a father. He's fearless, he's admirable, he's a teacher, he's hardworking, he's ever loving, and he's real. And if a father can be one of those qualities or two of those things I mentioned there, he would have done a pretty decent job. And I'm positive that those of you who would have known him would say, yes, he was some of those qualities. I'm sure some of the fathers here, you are some of those qualities. My dear devotees, again, nobody is perfect. We falter, we make mistakes from time to time. But to make a mistake is human. To forgive is divine. So always have divinity in you to forgive the little mistakes that our loved ones may make. Forgive the little mistakes our parents may make. Love them unconditionally. Love them even when it is hard to love. Love them even when there's little disputes. Because again, this life that you live is a gift. It is not a guarantee. So with this in mind, I want you all to put hands together before I ask my father Panakim to bring words of greetings. And then we have the eulogy, I am sure. But we pray for that soul. We pray for all that he would have done for us. We remember it. We thank him for it. We treasure him for it. We remember the good memories. Remember the laughter. Remember the fun moments, the good times. And we hold on to it. We treasure it. We value it. And we keep it with us now and always. As we pray for that soul to have a safe journey, we pray for that soul to always bless this family that he's leaving behind. Hari Om. Om Anadi Dano Deva Sanka Chakra Gadhadra Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Together, Krishna Bhagwan ki. Beautiful. So, Baba.
Ram Nam Satya Hai. My dear devotees, this morning indeed is a very sad morning, as we will say, for this family. And we have known this family for many years. As a little boy, attending the Mount Road Hindu school there, walking this road every morning and evening, 5 days for the week, seeing this young man, his family, right in that little board house it had across there. Now it removed and they built up a nice concrete house. Very obedient. As Panditji rightly said, we all make little mistakes. And those of you who will know him will say, okay, Baba, he was this and he was that and all this. All of he was that. But what we have to look at, that he stand up as a father and did his duty, Vashti. He did his duty. Because when you came to me and you tell me that the boy had to get married and his dulahin and whatnot, and under these circumstances and everything, he was very humble. And we sit down and we talk and he had no problem. And if he did have a problem, the day when we come to do that actually ceremony, he wouldn't have been nowhere around. He would have left and go somewhere and say, look, I'm not taking no part. But he was there supportive in whatever little way. And that stands out a lot. His son will remember that, his daughter will remember that. As time comes now, we have this little grandson, right? Right. The only fortunate thing is that he will not be here to grow with his grandson then. But karma has his part to play. We all have a part to do. But always remember the good teachings. And if he was not a good individual, from his parents come right down, then none of us here would have been here, nor myself. Is how we live with one another. It's not that every day we have to go to the personal home, a simple good morning, a good evening, a sitaram, and that's it. That's all. Show the respect. And this is what we do. We have to show that respect. So when we have that respect, when we gain that respect, our children gain that respect. That is why today when we die, we will have everybody coming together. And there's 3 things we have in our life that everybody comes together. 1 is the prayers. 2 is a wedding. And 3rd is this. And if we don't live good with one another, we will not be there for the prayers, we will not be there for the wedding, and we definitely are going to come when they die. And that teaches us an important thing in life. Sri Krishna Bhagavan tells Arjuna, perform your duty to the best of your ability. And we as parents have a duty to perform. And as always quote this 2 lines of bhajan, and everybody know this. I be akela, jai be akela, do din da zindagi, do din ka mela. It's 2 days vacation, It's 2 days vacation. Son, father is 60 years, but when you look at it, Bhagavan says only 2 days you spend in this material world. What he carrying with him? All of this here we're going to put in a little while, this flowers, mala and everything, when mommy will come and put, and everybody will come and put the flowers. When we go there, all that have to take out, put it in the box and put it into the water. The clothes will light up and burn out, it's just the bare body. Because we come without anything and we're going back without anything. But our good character. Our good character. And that's what has come. Aaj तेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान के सूरत चमका. This world becomes dark today because of the death of the individual. भक्त रहे हम राधा दिखानी भगवान राधा दिखानी कदम कदम पर किरण दिखानी भगवान किरण दिखानी इनको अकियों प्रभु कमाई ज्योति से पहचान. Everybody, आजन तेरे ज्ञान कसो. This dispel of this darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. We get so caught up with our daily life that sometimes we forget our own self. One question I will ask already this morning. How many of you eat before they come here? None of you? Oh, when this sun starts to hit here and this tends out to show heat, all of you get bad feeling. But we have to eat. If you're diabetic, you have to eat to take your medication. We have to put something in the stomach. Isn't that so? So we get so caught up with material things that we forget ourselves sometimes. Like this morning, if I ask me, he said, Baba, today is what day? I say, Friday. He said, no, Thursday. I said, so then why you asking me for? हम तो है संतानिति धारी प्रभु संतानिति धारी तेरी दया पर हम अधिकारी प्रभु है हम अधिकारी दुनिया वही सुखी हमारी ऐसा दे वरदान आज तेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान के सूरत चमका दे भगवान. We entitle for love and happiness and protection. But are we giving our parents that love, happiness and protection when they reach age in life? Are we giving them that love and protection as soon as we cross 20 years? Are we looking after them and say, okay, now you're going to reach the age of retirement, you relax, I will be in charge? Are we doing it? Some might say yes, some might say no. Baba, we have nobody, we have no choice to take him to the home. Yes, fine. But are you going to visit him when you put him there? Or put her there? Are we going to visit them? Or we just put everything in their hands and let it run, go by, and when they die, we come and we crying? And this was my mother and this was my father. I went to do a funeral and I will tell you this, right? And when I finish and everything, this young lady come and she started crying, she hug up the box and thing there. I tell myself, one of Randy boys was there, I said a little bit again, she will lift it up. So when I tell her, I said, listen, do all the crying, Baba, don't tell me nothing, like my father, I love my father. I said, 40 years ago, where you was? Where you was 40 years ago? She was humble, she said, she went somewhere in the back, yes, she again. What you doing then? What you doing? Showing the public? What? That is false pretense. Don't let me do that. That is embarrassment. Let me look at the life of this father or our parents, in fact. Let me look at how they grew up in life, the struggle, the teacher, yes, everything. We don't have to make the same mistake they make. We don't have to do it. They're showing us how they was trying for we to become a better individual. Son, you see what you do here today? Together with the support of your next brother, God bless you. Today, after everything is done, mommy is both mother and father. Mommy is both mother and father. And the same way you was doing everything as you was growing up, you have to maintain that same thing. But there's only one person now, which is mother. She take the role of the both. And devotees, you know, when we look back at our life, it's a puzzle. We try to solve it to the best of our ability. And today, Vashti, I hope and pray Bhagwan bless you and your children, your daughter-in-law and your grandson, you know, to have that unity amongst how you always have it, Gil, and keep the unit of the family together, right? You have two boys, All meet together, sit together, always have that unity together, you know. And you know, you always say when you call me, I always respond to you and all these things. And I'm always there. You have my son Panditaji, and the support that you have from the village and your family and well-wishers, both sides, that says a lot. That says a lot. Ram Nam Satya Hai. So we'll have the young lady now to do the eulogy, and then after we will continue. Yeah, come, take this thing.
Sitaram, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I want to quickly thank everyone in our large, loving family and community who have helped us in so many ways over the past few days. Your help, your conversation, your laughs, your hugs have kept our family strong during this time of grief. Surchan Boysie Ramrattan. What did you call him? Dad? Brother? Friend? Uncle Boy? Ram? Father-in-law? Papa? Something else? He was called so many things by so many people. I was lucky enough to be his niece, and he was Uncle Boy to me and my many cousins. Today I stand in front of you all with a deep hole in my heart. And this is not just my heart that has a hole, it's all of yours as well. From husband, father, brother, friend, most of all, uncle, we are all here today to celebrate the life of one incredible man with a heart full of love. Let me introduce myself, for whom does not know me. I am Nandini Ramrattan. Uncle Boy, aka Ram, is my uncle. Uncle Boy was the third child of 4. He had 2 older sisters, Radhika and Sita, and his younger brother, my father, Nanlal. He was the son of the late Ramrattan Duki and Gloria Gobin. Alongside his immediate siblings, Uncle Boy forged lifelong friendships with numerous family and friends. Like his family in Tobago, I would remember some days you would miss Uncle Boy in Trinidad only to realize he packed up his bag, bought a ticket for Tobago for him and his car. He would go spend time with his 3 half-sisters and 3 half-brothers. He would always tell the story about the time he walked from here to Tobago. I won't forget the time he told that story at his mother's funeral. There was really no one like this man and his humor. Like his friends, whether it be the ones from work, always looking for Uncle Boy to have a line, or the ones he would go night fishing with. I would remember almost every other weekend he'd go in fishing, and I was young at the time, and I would ask to go with him. He would stoop and say, "That's not for girls." But I remember the boys, meaning Kevin, Ryan, and his sons, and my brother, one of his nephew, Brandon, begging him to go fishing. He would always tell them the sea is not a playground. They didn't want to listen. Of course, the morning when it came time to leave to go fishing, Kevin and Brandon could not get up. By the way, it's still that way with both of them. Still cannot get up on mornings. Ryan, however, got up and was determined to go. Well, talk about laughs that night when they came back. Ryan, boy, did you ever get up at any point, or you thought the wind was going to take you? I heard he lied down the entire time thinking he was going to be blown off that boat. But these are all that we are left with, memories, so we can laugh at now. I don't know about anyone else, but I remember the time Uncle Boy was famous on the news. No? That was back in 2018 when Trinidad experienced a very bad flood. Uncle Boy was spending some time in Bamboo with other half-brothers and sisters. Yes, this family huge. Because of the flood, he got stranded in Bamboo because the highway was totally flooded, waist-high water. All I remember is that this man was not listening and no flood was stopping him from coming home. He started walking up the highway in waist-high water. The camera people from TV6 picked him up the same time some people were passing in a van, soaking him down. Well, he used some very colorful language at them, and it was all over the news. When I saw that, I couldn't help but laugh. This man was just really determined. He was also a very clean man. Auntie Vashti, just letting you know, you see that gallery? He just might haunt some people for it. Every time you see Uncle Boy, he would be home sweeping. If it isn't the yard, it's the gallery. And he always quarreling, because he would say nobody in this house could fix back the slippers when they go in this house. The other thing was his car. Don't play you making a joke to say you're going to drive it, because then the keys wouldn't be nowhere to be found. He would hide the keys. The car was always spotless, and indeed, his trusted liming buddy. Yes, his car. I could go on and reminisce with all the fond memories. But I must say, Uncle was blessed. He got the opportunity to marry off one of his 2 sons. He has a daughter-in-law who adores him. He got the chance to love on his beautiful grandson. And he was always surrounded with friends and family who truly loved him. A little poem to end. I thought of you with love today, but that's nothing new. I thought about you yesterday, and the days before that too. I think of you in silence. I often speak your name. All I have are memories and a picture, and your picture in a frame. Your memory is my keepsake, with which I'll never part. God has you in his keeping. I have you in my heart. We will miss him because he's not there to take care of us. We will miss him because he's not there to teach us. We will miss him because he's not there to be in the outdoors with. We will miss him because he's not there to argue with. We will miss him because he's not there to share a drink. We will miss him because he's not there to laugh with. We will miss him because he's not there. No. Now he's in the great beyond with his mother, his dad, his niece, his other cousins who have passed. And now they get to laugh and argue with him and say, well, that's ram for you. Uncle Boy, I love you and I will miss you dearly. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So my dear devotees, at this point in time, I want all of you to stand. As we'll do our concluding mantras, and once that is done, Vashi Didi and the family will do what they have to do, and then all of you will get to come, view your body, and then we'll do our next pinda and start to make our way to the Caroni Cremation Site. Okay, so let's all put hands together, close eyes, bow heads, and again, as I would have said, as the niece would have said, remember the good moments, the good memories, the joyous moments. Think about all the good times you had, all the laughters you had, and hold that very near and very dear to you. Hari Om. Om Mandrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardanam Yarpujatam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarastame Om Anaridano Deva Sankachakra Grhadara Akshaya Pundari Kaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava. Everybody closing prayer with me. Tvameva Mata Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Sarvam Tvameva Sarvam Ram Nam Ram Nam Ram Nam. Beautiful. Please take your seats, my dear devotees. As the family finishes, you all will come view the body and we'll make our moves, okay? You take it off?
गोकुल की गलियन में कान्हो ग्वाल बाल संग आयो नन्हो सोयो नंद लालो तो सबके मन में भायो
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल
अरे छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल।
आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल।
आगे आगे गैया पीछे पीछे ग्वाल, बीच में मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल, श्याम वरण मेरो मदन गोपाल।
काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल, श्याम वरण मेरो मदन गोपाल।
काली काली गैया गोरे गोरे ग्वाल, श्याम वरण मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी लकुटी छोटे छोटे हाथ, बंसी बजाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गोपियाँ मधुबन बाग, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गोपिया मधुबन बाग, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गोपियाँ मधुबन बाग, रास रचावे मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
घास खाए गैया दूध पिए ग्वाल, माखन खाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
घास खाए गैया दूध पिए ग्वाल, माखन खाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
घास खाए गैया दूध पिए ग्वाल, माखन खाए मेरो मदन गोपाल।
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल, छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल।
गैया छोटे छोटे ग्वाल छोटो सो मेरो मदन गोपाल
छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे बाल छोटा सो मेरो मदन गोपाल छोटी छोटी गैया छोटे छोटे बाल छोटा सो मेरो मदन गोपाल
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम् अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभम्
तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदाम
Then everything said it. I don't want you to, if you're in this morning heavy, you just like when it comes, then if you start off, just dive into this. Leave it on the chair till when everybody comes, then you put everything on like this.
करते हो तुम कन्हैया मेरा नाम हो रहा है मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है
मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है
मैं तो नहीं हूँ काबिल तेरा पार कैसे पाऊँ मैं तो नहीं हूँ काबिल तेरा पार कैसे पाऊँ टूटी हुई वाणी से गुणगान कैसे गाऊं तेरी प्रेरणा से ही सब ये कमाल हो रहा है करते हो तुम कन्हैया मेरा नाम हो रहा है मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा आए भी अकेला, into this world we have come alone, और जाए भी अकेला, and in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall leave alone. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला.
Holding this cloth and stick it in the hand. Pick up the pen on the right hand. Let's pick up the pen right side. Straight down from across the left. Open up. Lift. Pushing the cloth in the hand. Nice. Stick it in the hand and hold.
गोत्रस्य दाविनीयम् अमुकप्रेतस्य ईशतिल्तोयं जलस्ते महायुरेदम् उपतिष्ठताम्.
On all the shoulder, and turn, and he will offer the water until the
He's after that.
hold it cloth on the hand. Put the cloth on the hand.
I'll walk around.
Switch sides.
Yeah.
Everybody together. Down, down. Shoulder high. Down, down. Turn so. Watch out. Yeah. Turn around. Right there. Turn around. One jump. No. There we go.
Can't see it. No, I don't know who's that. Quite down, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Into this world we have come alone, or jaye bhi akela. And in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall leave alone. Do din ki zindagi hai, do din ka mela. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. Aaye bhi akela, aur jaye bhi akela.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणम्.
Name Namnasya, Purit Namnasya, Shri Caroni Cremation Site, Kandadeshi, to Krishna Nama. I'm going to come. Short and hand, hold it. Everybody, stand on the side. Say Ram Nam, Satya Hai. Ram Nam, Satya Hai, Ram Nam, Satya Hai. Rama Nama Satya Hai, 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 Rama Nama Satya Hai. Head to Matsu, please come back this way. Swing through. Turn. Gently, up and down. So again, we pick up turn and we walk it through. Everybody, feet going forward again. Facing the direction, turn around. On the shoulder, turn. Turn around, turn around. Turn around. Ram Nam. Rama Nam. Rama Nam. Rama Nam. Rama Nam. Ram Nam. Ram Nam. Take another time out of front and up here. Keep saying Ram Nam, Satya Hai, Ram Nam, Satya Hai. Right. So you just show that boys must do something. Final, right? But what we call it a chitta. Chitta is where you're placing the body to work. You're saying now, during the lifetime of your knowledge, purely disrespect to fire, company that with a small amount of necessary fire.
How much is
You ask for forgiveness, you ask them for the body.
No, how much is
Like the body. How many bodies are you going out under this body? Umutra naam nase, taking it. Take Paranin, take naam nase,
You gotta stop now from here. No. Go right in. Go right. I'll tell you what to do. So stop in the stream. Go on the car.
Great. Can you look up?
I am still alone. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए, जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए. मतलब की याद सारी सब है पराए. जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए, मतलब के याद सारी सब है पराए. इनके लिए है कितना तूने दुख झेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. काहे तू आया जग में क्या तुझको करना. काहे तू आया जग में क्या तुझको करना. नेकी कदम कर ले दुनिया से डरना. हो काहे तू आया जग में क्या तुझको करना. नेकी कदम कर ले दुनिया से डरना. पाप की अगन में खुद को काहे को धकेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला. 2 दिन की जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला. जीवन को पाले जगत का सारा उसी न है खेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी एक झूठ सपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी एक झूठ सपना। गैरों के दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारी एक झूठ सपना। गैरों के दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। सबके रहते हुए मैं हूँ अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला।
2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के तू करते कुमारी। 2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते कुमारी। मार्ग चलते मोछ मरोरत मर्याद सब भाई गेल। मार्ग चलते मोछ मरोरत मर्याद सब भाई गेल। पर धन देख के मन अब ललचे। पर धन देख के मन अब ललचे। निकल गई बेईमान रे। 2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते कुमारी। 2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते कुमारी। पर सुख देती के मन अब जलते। जैसे अग्नि घास से। पर सुख देखी के मन अब जलते। जैसे अग्नि घास से। आन के बदाई सुन कर मूरख। आन के बदाई सुन कर मूरख हुए हैं पूरा लबार। 2 दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते कुमारी। काहे के करते कुमारी। जाल बिछाई के। पर धन गिरिया जो हरते हैं अपना जाल फैलाई के। राम लाल सुनो भाई संतो, राम लाल सुनो भाई संत, उनसे रहो होशियार। दो दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के टुकर दो दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते गुमान। दो दिन की मेहमान जगत में काहे के करते
कोई नाल जय है धन बांध के घटरिया, कोई नाल जय है धन बांध के घटरिया, धन बांध के घटरिया, धन बांध के घटरिया, धन बांध के घटरिया, धन बांध के घटरिया रे। कोई नाल जय है धन बांध के घटरिया। जब यमराज पलंग पर बैठे, हाँ जब यमराज पलंग पर बैठे, उलट गए दोनों नैन पतरिया, उलट गए दोनों नैन पतरिया रे। कोई नाल दे धन बांध के घटरिया।